Hey students, this is lesson 2.7. We're going to learn how to solve and apply proportions here. Go ahead and do this review. I'll check back with you. All right. Solving a portion using multiplication property. We're going to solve proportions a couple of ways. One way is using multiplication property of equality. And so to do that, you have to think about what's going on here in this proportion. X is being divided by 11, so it makes sense that we just multiply both sides by 11. And if I do that, I get 55 over 6 is equal to, and those cancel, x. So my answer is 55/6 if I want to leave it as a common fraction. If I want to change it to a decimal, I would divide that out and that would equal 9.16. Okay, you try that. Okay, here's an important property we're going to use to solve these, the cross product property. What that says is that if you have proportion, like say 3/8 is equal to 6/16, that if you multiply the cross products, the 8 and the 6 and the 3 and the 16, you get 2 equal products. So 6 times 8 is equal to 3 times 16, and if you check that out, you'll see it's true. 48 is equal to 48. So in our example here, 2 times 12 is equal to 3 times 8. And A times D is equal to B times C. All right, so let's try it here. So if we have something proportional like we do here, then these numbers across from each other, multiplied together should equal those numbers. So 5 times x should equal 6 times 11. And 6 times 11 is 66. So now all I have to do is divide both sides by 5. And I get x equals 66/5, which if I divide that out equals 13.2. All right, you can go ahead and try the cross products property here. All right, the cross products property comes in real handy when we have a little more difficult proportions to deal with like we have here, but the cross products property still works. So if I multiply those two, I should get the same thing as if I multiply those two. So that creates an equation for me. 3 times the quantity x plus 3 is equal to 5 times the quantity x minus 2. And now I'm going to have to use the distributive property here. 3 times x plus 3 times 3. 5 times x minus 5 times 2. I think I'll subtract 3x from both sides. Now I get 9 equals 2x minus 10. Add 10 to both sides. And I get 2x equals 19. Divide that by 2, and that gives me x is equal to 9.5. All right, you try that. All right, check your work. When you model a real-world situation with a proportion, you must write the proportion carefully. Be sure that the order of what is being compared in each ratio is the same. So, suppose you buy 3 pounds of meat for $12. Cross out the proportion below. That will not help you find the cost of 5 pounds of meat. Go ahead and do these 3 problems. You can check back. So if we have a problem like this, we want to carefully write the proportion so that we have the same units matching up. It says ski socks are on sale, 3 for $40. What is the price of 1 pair? So we have $40 for 3 pairs of socks. And we want to know the price of 1 pair. And so 1 pair should match up with 3 socks on the bottom. And so we're going to just put a variable there, the missing part. Then we do cross products, we get 3x equals 40. Divide both sides by 3, we get x equals the price of 1 pair of socks, which in this case we want to round to the nearest cent, because we get 3.3333, and so we're going to say $13.33 there. All right, I'll let you try that. All right, that's it for today. Go ahead and see if you understand what's going on by doing this lesson check, and be ready to share that next time we meet in class.